if you understand fantasy football, right? Like,
Of course.
if
I'm on the XM Sirius Win Daily show on the weekends. So you can check me out. I have Coach's Corner. I make all the picks.
Nice. That's awesome. So to flip that a little bit, if there was a fantasy company or fantasy business, right? And you had to choose, you had the first overall pick, and you had to choose one of these celebrity entrepreneur type people that everyone knows to be the CEO of your company, and you had first pick, who would you take?
Tom Bilyeu.
Tom Bilyeu, really?
Yeah, I'll tell you why.
Why?
If it was only like, if you're going to tell me who's my top pick on social media, digital marketing, it'd be Gary Vee. He's the king of. Yeah,
but I guess I do mean to run a company though.
You mean running a company? Yeah. Tom Bilyeu built, the biggest company of any of the celebrity guys. He and I kind of sit in a different space because, I did run the world's first smartphone. I did run the most notable sports agency in the world. I built a business with Warren Moon, global marketing and media company. I've had multiple exits. I've made over $100 million by operating businesses. I, only wrote books for the fun of it in that. Yeah. So Tom Bilyeu, to me, with Quest Nutrition, that guy built an entire business, not just a brand. And then he's building a brand along with it, like I am. So I think he's an incredible entrepreneur and operator. And I would love to have him be CEO and run my business.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's funny that like the people that I listen to, the people that I respect, like Tom Bilyeu, Gary Vee, like the one thing I respect the most out of all you guys is that you built businesses or are currently running businesses. Like there's a lot of people out there who are maybe in this field and have absolutely no credibility. I mean, me, myself, I have 16 employees. We're like a $6 million business. I'm only 30. We're getting started. Like, I admit that I'm trying to be one of these people and I'm building for it and I'm on the journey of it. But at least I have some credibility. I mean, I run a business every day and
it's a great achievement, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I like how,
remember, things double. 6 million turns to 12, 12 turns to 24, 24 turns.
I'm working on it every day. I'm looking to get this $3 million building to keep growing my facility.
Good.
Yeah. One of my biggest problems has been that our building right now is too small and we can't produce more. So I have some good problems that I'm dealing with and I'm excited about
It's a good time to get more real estate, man. Market is not going up.
Yeah. I'm waiting for the funding to go through, but commercial real estate, I got it's $1 million off the original price of the building.
I figured good.
So I'm excited about that. But I love people who, I spend probably 5 to 10% of my time doing stuff like this and all my other time running the company. And this is kind of like for fun. Like you said, writing your books is for fun and doing this is for fun. I love that. But is Tom Bilyeu, is he currently running a business? Because I know, didn't he exit?
He's building he exited and now he actually is building a media company. So beyond just doing what we do, he's actually building a media company. And as Gary has built companies as well. But I just taking the experience of what Tom built and exited, another great business person is Ed Milet.
Yes.
Who's a close friend of mine as well.
Yes.
Patrick Bet David is another great operator. But I think as far as like what you're doing and building a business, I think Tom really is someone who can walk the walk and talk the talk in every area of business.
Love that. And you think all you smart guys are trying to do media type businesses? Because, all right, so I sell clothing, right? Every time I sell a product, I sell it for a price and I have a cost of goods sold associated with it. No matter how many I sell, I have to produce one. But if you can get like eyeballs or if you can get a lot of views, that means, or a book, for example, I guess more of maybe like an ebook or an audio book, but you produce the product once and then you can sell it as many times as people will get it. And I see the value in that. And do you think that reason is why a lot of you guys are interested in doing media type things?
Well, I think even moreover, the reason that we are is not only that scalability of one product, a digital product, like those skins, for example, right?
Yeah.
A lot better than what you're doing in those warehouses.
Right.
But there is an aspect to the last mile businesses like your own, where you have multiple products and sizes and shapes and different, 1,000 SKUs, whatever you may have, is that we being and knowing the business that I'm in and what you're learning by being in this business as well, 5 to 10% of the time, is that I believe Shakespeare was so right years ago because he said the whole world is our stage. And never before has it been more true that the whole world is your stage. So if you have a business like yours and I come in with a camera crew and I videotape not only your podcast, but the products you have, how they're built. I create content with it. I then can modify that content into different pieces and parts and pleasures that apply to different places to amplify it. So different TikTok video than Instagram video, to a LinkedIn video, to a Facebook video, to a YouTube video, all the same content that I captured, modify it, amplify it, and then even perpetuate it. So 10 years from now, someone that searches some video about your apparel can go ahead and order it. And it's only going to get easier to integrate the ordering with the content. So cool. Every one of us that are in the media side isn't just selling vapor or virtual.
Right.
We're actually figuring out how to utilize, capture, modify, amplify, and perpetuate to traditional businesses, from cars to wine to consulting.
So cool.
All of those can be scaled out to 4.4 billion people instead of the 300,000 people that are around your store today, or the 3 million people that you may service. It wouldn't matter. You now have access to 4.4 billion people around the world.
So it's so cool. I love that. We're so lucky to live in this time. Have you ever heard a better podcast in your entire life? Take that, Joe Rogan. Best podcast you've ever heard. Get more podcasts right here and subscribe to the show too while you're at it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you. Honestly, I love you.